Hola friends, it's me Sofia, and today we're making tostadas de ceviche, shrimp ceviche. Going to need limes, okay, de los verdes, the lime ones. I only have 1, 2, 3, I have 5, but they're actually the real big limones. They're really big and they're actually really juicy. So you're gonna need plenty to cover your shrimp with it, okay? So I'm gonna do this 5, and if I need more, I get more, okay? Quiero todo el juguito. I'm not gonna waste any. All right, I ended up adding 3 more big limes, so total, I used 8 of them, which she gave me a cup and a half of lime juice, okay? So you gotta have plenty, For our ceviche, I'm using a pound of raw shrimp, okay? And the shrimp must be clean, peel, and the vein, okay? And cada quien, friends. I don't play around when it comes down to shrimp, ceviche, or anything like that, okay? I know that you probably hear a lot from different people that within 15-20 minutes with the lime juice, you're okay. I'm not okay with that. And also, let's remember, friends, I'm not a chef. I don't have no culinary experience or background in any kind of way or form. But to me, this is one of those things you have to be real careful, because you can make yourself really sick and you can make your family really sick. So no, my shrimp is chopped up really small, okay? I like it like that. For ceviche, I like it small, okay? And this, after I put the lime in here, I need to make sure that it's covered, okay? With the lime, we're gonna add the lime right now. And this is why I said it's very important to have plenty. I'm gonna add a little bit. Maybe I can make myself a little lemonade. But you see that? It's covered with the lime juice. And no, I will be putting this in the refrigerator for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's just me. That is just to make sure that my shrimp is all the way cooked. No, I'm not going to put it just there for 15-20 minutes. If that's what you want to do, cada quien, go for it. But I want to make sure that I'm really picky with seafood. So I want to make sure that this is going to be cooked all the way. So I'm going to cover it up and put it in the refrigerator, and we'll be back. Okay, before putting it in the refrigerator, I do this sometimes and sometimes I don't. But for me, I prefer to do it because I like for my onion to be also somewhat cooked in the lime juice, so it won't be so fresh and so it won't be so overpowering on our ceviche. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Cada quien, friends. Cada quien. Okay. Ahí vamos. I have half of a red onion chopped up really small, and I'm going to add this on top of my shrimp, so it can start cooking with the lime juice also. And your shrimp, you will see that it starts changing color, and a lot of people just go by the color, okay? It has to be a whitish, pinkish color, okay? But like I said, mine is going in the refrigerator for an hour and a half to 2 hours. We're also going to toast 2 guajillo peppers, 2 chiles de árbol. If you don't want it so spicy, I will cut back to 1. Mine is not going to be super spicy, but so that's why I'm only adding 2. We're only going to toast them. We're also going to use some of this chile tepin. I'm going to do about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put 2 more. This is the dry little pepper. Está redondito, el chile tepin. We're going to toast it, and we're also going to toast 2 garlics. Mine was the big one, so I just cut it in half. We don't want this burnt. We just want it toasted, okay? To where the chiles are a little crunchy. So we're going to give this a minute. All right, our peppers are toasted. we're just gonna take them out and we're gonna leave the garlic in here. Okay? All right. I have all my peppers here on my, they're hot. Gosh, it got to me. We're gonna smash our peppers down, okay? I still got the garlic on the pan for a little bit longer. So all I'm gonna do is add a little bit of salt, cada quien, and we are going to smash this down. And it should be really easy because after you toast your peppers, they're gonna break really easy, okay? But we want it really, really smashed. Okay, and after you get all your peppers crushed down like this, we are going to add our garlic, okay? So we're gonna smash it in here until it all mixes together. And it shouldn't take that long either. Así con muchas ganas, échale ganas. Work your muscles. Okay, right now, what I am going to do, I'm going to add one orange, the juice of one orange, so the ceviche can have that fresh citrus flavor. Okay, that's gonna be enough. Of course, you would need more if you're making more than just 1 pan of shrimp, okay? All right, now we're gonna échale una vueltecita. Okay, good. Okay, now our shrimp has been in the refrigerator, friends, for an hour and 45 minutes. You see that whitish, pinkish color? That's what we want. But we are going to use some of this lime juice in here. And now we're going to mix this really, really well so our salsita can be really delicious, really red, and look at that. So we're just gonna mix. Así, okay. All right, friends, it's been about an hour and 45 minutes, and I just wanna show you one more time the color of the shrimp is white and pinkish looking, okay? So now, after an hour and 45 minutes, I feel safe to eat this and feed it to anybody, okay? So we have a fresh cucumber out of my garden, no seeds, chop it up really small. I have 2 tomatoes, no seeds, chop it up really small, and cilantro, okay? So now we're going to add all of this into our shrimp, todo. This right here, friends, is delicious at any time of the year, but during summer, it just hits different, okay? And nuestra salsa del molcajete, toda la vamos a echar aquí, all of it, okay? I like the green one too, but I really like the red one better, okay? So we're gonna mix. Make sure you mix really well. Allow all these flavors combined together. And also make sure you check to see si le hace falta más sal o qué onda. Y ya saben, friends, cada quien, échale si quieren. Taste it for salt. It's to your taste. Así. Let me taste mine. Some people like to add serranos or jalapenos. I don't because the dry chilies are hot. They're spicy, okay? Not too spicy. It depends on how many you add, okay? Remember that. A ver. Mine is a little bit more salt. And now we're gonna add a few drops of this jugo Maggi, okay? And also we're going to add a little bit of salsa Wichon. If you don't have salsa Wichon, you can add, why is this one not coming out? Let me open this, friends. Let me open this. I got it ready, friends. So we're gonna add a few drops of this salsa Wichon. You can add as much as you like. You can add also on top of your tostadas if that's what you choose. And now we mix again. Está bien bueno, friends. And just like that, friends, y'all have a delicious ceviche. And friends, you're gonna need some avocado. All right, now, you're gonna get your tostada. Today, I actually bought my tostadas. I did not make them. It's really easy if you wanna make your own tostadas. So you have to do is get them, your tortillas and corn tortillas and fry them up in some hot oil. We're gonna add some mayonnaise. I like to use the mayonnaise with the lime hint because it's delicious, okay? You can also use crema if you don't wanna use mayonnaise, okay? So after you get your mayonnaise on them, then you get to add your ceviche, just like this, okay? And you don't have to eat it with tostadas, friends, but this is how we eat it a lot, okay? So just like this, okay? And then we are going to add some avocado on top. We love avocado. And I like to cut it in chunks so I can actually put it like all over and not just one big slice of avocado on top. So there we go. Otra más. Otra más. Look at this, friends. This is absolutely refreshing and delicious. Okay? Póngale su aguacate. Ya quiero comérmelo. Estoy tirando todo el aguacate acá, pero como quiera me lo voy a comer. No se va a ir. Okay. And just like that, friends, our tostadas de ceviche are ready. Let me wipe my hands and stop licking my fingers because some of you get really bothered by that. Y listo. Miren cómo salieron. Y ahora sí, friends, probadita. Shrimp ceviche. You gotta give this a try, friends. You gotta give it a try. And no, it is not spicy. It has a kick to it, but it is not spicy. It's delicious. Yeah. Also, friends, you can serve your ceviche separately, not on a tostada. Add the avocado on top. Get all the broken pieces that come in the tostada bag. Put it on the side, and people can just enjoy it this way. So there's many ways that you can serve your ceviche. So probadita.